I asked Henry Beasley to have a little chat with me about the union and the future of the union because I'm personally so upset with our union. This last contract deal really upset me, and I feel very powerless being a union member. And I was hoping that talking with Henry, he could reinvigorate my union spirit a little bit here. So I asked him to come and talk with me about some of these issues that's going on with our union, and he did that, and I want to graciously thank him for taking the time to do that for me and with me, and he's consented to allowing this to be publicly broadcast. So we're going to show our talk publicly. All right, Henry. Thanks for joining me. I appreciate that you decided to do this interview with me because I'm trying to figure out, as a union member myself, what's going on with our union. As a retiree, I feel like I've been completely forgotten and discarded by our union, and I'm trying to figure out how can we, as union members, get some new spirit into our union, because a lot of us, me included, are very frustrated with the way things are going. And what are we going to do to try to get some new blood into our union? And I know that you're interested in this, so can you give me any? What do we do, Henry?
Well, first off, I mean, one thing we have to stop, and this I take personal issue with because it happened to me. When a member comes in, new person with the company, decides, hey, we want to be part of this company. Well, the spiel from the union should always be, what can your union do for you? Not, well, you don't have any representation until the end of probation.
Yeah.
Well, in between that, what are you offering me? We're going to take your money.
Yeah.
Well, if you want to be anti-union, that's what you do. Well, we need to build relationships from the beginning of their tenure, from the start of their hire date to the time they retire. We need to start rebuilding that trust between new hire, 10-year guy, 20-year guy, 40-year guy, and retiree. Currently, we're not doing that because nobody asked you how did that 10% feel when you lost in your medical.
Yeah. Well, we didn't get any votes.
Well, did anybody tell you? Did anybody inform you?
Yeah.
If 14 people say that this is a good thing.
Right. You're referring to the extra board, not the extra board, the executive board.
Executive
who voted 14 to 4 to put this forward, yes. And we didn't get any more feedback other than that.
Yes. Gag orders do that.
Right. Right. That's odd. This whole union secrecy stuff.
Well, the thing is, if you knew about it, would you have stood up and said, look, this is not fair. This is not fair as a retiree on a fixed income that since 2009, you lost 20% of your medical. 20%.
I lost 20% of my gross pay is what I lost.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. But that's part of your pension and everything rolled into it.
Right. Well, I lost I got $950 a month gross. I was supposed to get that plus my medical. That's when I retired out. I thought in my mind, I'm going to get my $950 a month plus my medical. What ended up happening is, I got my $950 a month, but I have to take out $188 of that every month to pay for the medical. It's Northwest Florida. You have to take out $188 of that $950, which leaves me, $780 or whatever it is. That's a 20% reduction. That was not the deal that I or anybody else who retired when I did or before had. Right. They lied to us about what we were going to have.
But again, the promise was made to you when you decided to retire. If you knew what you know now, would you have retired 15 years, or you would have hung in for another 20?
That's true, exactly. I don't know if I would have hung in. I hated it.
But the average person might have decided, well,
absolutely.
Yeah,
you're right.
But it's called choice.
Right.
But the thing is, when you retire, you leave the union in good standing. Then you expect good stewards of your union.
Yeah.
This is what you guys work for. This is what us who have to look forward, not back, we have to look forward. So we have to keep moving forward. and currently we're not moving forward.